Hello, welcome or welcome back to Keeping Up with the Queen. Today we're of course talking about another new Natasha Denona palette. This time she's coming out with the Glam Face and Eyes palette. I have here the light version. I was thinking that I would probably end up with the darker version, but at the end I changed my mind. I'm very excited about this. Let me tell you why. Because I love a convenient moment, because now I'm getting way too busy than I should be. I don't have time, and whenever I like to get my makeup done, I want it to be a quick out the door kind of a deal, and this is coming out at a perfect. Why am I itching? We're gonna do swatches, we're gonna do a demo, and then we're not gonna do comparisons with my 1001 other Natasha Denona palette. If you want that, let me know in the comment section and we'll do a separate video this palette compared to her other face palettes and eye palettes. Okay, that's good. Update time. I am actually wearing this beautiful new fragrance to me. Alt Crystal number 23 Extract Extrait de Parfum. I'm actually testing out this brand and I will have a review coming up very soon, and a brand overview. If you've tried them, let me know your thoughts also down below. This is stunning, you guys. That's spoilers right there, but let's get back to the video. $59 for 5 eyeshadows and 1 cream blush and 1 highlighter. It is made in Italy and the expiration date is 18 months. It's ultra reflective. The packaging is like prone to get fingerprints everywhere and I'm struggling to keep it neat. Free of parabens, cruelty free, very good. This palette features a brand new formula that uses Japanese technology to deliver an extreme glow. This palette is perfect for traveling and creating everyday looks on the go. Designed with luxurious, never before seen Natasha Denona exclusive packaging. These rich pressed pigmented shadows and blush leave the skin with an optimal texture and comfortable all day wear. There is a huge mirror which comes in handy, but actually you already have a mirror here and a mirror here. 3 different mirrors. It can open all the way up, so you have a giant mirror on the back if you want. And we just talk about how much I love a rose gold. My wedding ring is rose gold, you guys, so that tells you that much. I love this very simple theme cover right here. You see that? It stays where you put it. And you have here the 5 shadows. I love the tone in this palette. I am not sure how well the camera picks this up. It leans a little rosy. Like this, especially this shade right here. I love the inclusion of this transition shade. It's a more pinky, rosy tone. I love that you have 2 different directions you can go that can create 2 different looks. And also, the inner corner is a more champagne, and the outer corner is a more bronzy kind of a rose gold. I would say it's very much matching the outer packaging. You can kind of go 2 different directions with the shimmers as well. And there's the smoke shade right here. Of course, it's not going to be super deep, still pretty intense. And for medium skin tone, I'm pretty confident I can get some smokiness going on, and we're definitely testing it out today. Suspect there is a sheen going on, but I could be wrong. We were gonna put that onto the face as well. And the highlighter is just a typical looking color, champagne, but the formula is hopefully gonna be where it shines. I have only foundation, powder, and a little bit of contour and a little bit of brows going on, and of course my skincare as the base. First, I want to do an ASMR moment. There. The only thing this palette is missing, in my opinion, is a contour shade, but oh well. If you want a quick out of the door moment, maybe you don't need a contour. This is my blush brush. I am just... Oh, we are going to do the swatches at the end, by the way. So let's get this out of the way first. I am going to dip into the blush. I'm going to keep it pretty tight and close to my eyes today, just because I want to. This tone is very natural on the skin. I see a little bit of a sheen, but it's not super dewy. Fan brush, and we're going to try the highlighter that way first. Oh my god, it looks intense. Let me... Yep, so this is an intense highlighter for sure. That's pretty. We will take care of the rest of the face in a bit, but let's close it up so it doesn't dry out and the powder from the eyeshadow doesn't go into them. And we're moving on to the eye. We are just gonna have fun. We are going to take the crease shade. With Natasha Denona makeup, I never doubt the quality of her eyeshadows and her products in general. So yeah, this you see it's like super natural and it works for my skin tone. If you are into more natural look, if you are more into like super smoky eye and you are the same skin tone as me, I would recommend going for the deeper version. This is kind of like the Camo palette, which I have been so interested in, and it's been on sale, but it's constantly out of stock. With that same brush, now we're going to move on to the transition shade, which is this rosy shade that I'm very excited about. And we're going to put that on the inner part of the lid, like close to the brows. Dense brush and dip into that same transition shade, and we're gonna run that on the outer half of the lower lash line just to connect that pinky tone with the blush. Okay, now on the lower lash line, I definitely can see a little more of a difference in the tone. This one is more beigey, and this one is clearly more pink. After the camera is taking a break, now we're going to move on. Dense brush too, but much smaller. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hill brush. We're taking the smoke shade very gracefully. We're not taking a lot of it. Tap off the excess. We are going to run that on the outer corner of the lower lash line, and we're going to connect that with a little bit on the upper lash line and create like a wing with eyeshadow. Let's see how intense this is. And slowly wing it out a little bit. Yeah, this shade is definitely not too deep. If you have a skin tone deeper than mine, it's not going to work as well. I would say tan skin is the deepest that this shade will be able to perform as a smoke shade. You see how easy that was to create a liner without actually using eyeliner, and I like that a lot because using eyeliner is can be a pain in the butt sometimes. This one, because you're blending it out anyway, it makes it so much easier. Very thin brush. I'm going to give this outer corner shade a try, and we're going to put that in the inner corner of the lower lash line. This is a more Asian style. Intensify the smoke shade a little bit. I get the same brush and I'm going to do the inner corner shade now and put it on my inner corner. And then put some on top of that as well. This side has everything on. This side has nothing on. So let's help this side out, okay? I'll be right back. And this is the finished look. What do we think? I promise I'm not wearing any makeup. This is all natural. I woke up like this. Oh my god, look at this. I wasn't gonna go this deep with my makeup, but I thought I want to show you how deep this light palette can go, and it can go pretty darn smoky. I did add a little bit of an eyeliner, a brown liner, and some mascara, but that's about it. Everything else is from this palette. Of course, the Natasha Denona formula is fantastic for all of them, but I'm exceptionally impressed with the highlighter. Can we talk about how shiny and reflective that is? This is a new formula for sure. It's different from any of her other highlighters that I've tried. The eyeshadows, the matte, the formula I'm very familiar with is that buildable, blendable, buttery, smooth, intense, flattering formula. Oh my god, I can't say enough good adjectives about Natasha Denona formula. The glittery shades are very metallic, but they are beautiful at the same time. Now, what is a palette review video without a swatch session, right? Let's do that. This is Miss Blush, the highlighter. Oh my god. Wow, really am impressed with that. Inner corner, transition, and crease. The inner corner is a more topper kind of shade. You can see it doesn't have as much of a body, like it's not as thick as the highlighter. It's a more of a glittery veil of color. But when you build it up, it's much more glittery. And you can see the glitter particles are bigger than the particles in the highlighter. So it has an even more reflective result. Of course, the transition and the crease shades are matte. They're probably the classic powder matte formula. It's not cream to powder formula or anything, but it's very, very creamy. And here in the swatch, we can see more the difference. This is a lighter shade. This is a much deeper shade, and it's a more beigey brown. It has almost a little tint of like rose, but it's very subdued. It's mostly beigey and more on the warmer side, like it has a little bit of a yellow touch to it, mustard, greenish, earthy tint with a little bit of rose. But this one is clearly a rosy transition shade, still in the beigey side of thing, but pretty rosy. And then we get into outer corner. Oh my god, look at that shine and smoke. You see how creamy the mattes are? The outer corner is the one shade that actually matched the outer packaging of the palette. It has a very rose gold theme going on. And of course the smoke shade is extremely blendable and pigmented, and just again, this has a different tone. It has a little bit of a purple tint to it. So it again is different from crease shade as well. It takes on a more eggplant kind of direction. Still that creamy and blendable formula. You can see I do one swipe and it goes all the way on this side. This is a more metallic shade, but it still has quite a bit of junky glitters in here. And when you watch closely, the highlighter has a lot of glitter as well. So this is the entire Glam Face and Eyes palette in the shade Light. Stunning. I have no complaints. The swatches are stunning, show up nicely on my medium skin tone. Well, I wouldn't say I'm medium. I'm a light medium olive undertone. These are beautiful, stunning. I love how they are going different direction. I'm pretty sure you can use the blush for an eye look and you would turn the look to be a lot more pinky, and it would be fine. So flattering on my skin tone. I would say if you have tan skin tone and you are into a super natural, like very neutral, everyday friendly look, this light palette would work for you perfectly fine. If you are more into an intense look, I would recommend going for the darker palette. That one I'm sure is going to be fabulous as well. One of my friends here on YouTube, Andrea, she has the dark version of this palette. So you should go check out her video. To know what her views are about the deeper version, I will link her in my description box so you can check her out. Overall, this is a huge success. I'm going to continue to use this palette and update you if anything changes, and I don't doubt that this will become one of my most reach for palette just because it's so convenient with everything. And I'm pretty sure I'm taking this to my Christmas trip to Arizona this Christmas. On my lips is Nude Romance, Charlotte Tilbury, Beautiful Nude. Every time I have an intense eye look on, I love to use this lipstick because it's so neutral, but it doesn't wash me out. Okay, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you find it helpful. Of course, let me know if you want to see a more detailed comparison video of this palette right here compared to all of my other Natasha Denona palettes. I have a lot of Natasha Denona reviews on my channel, so find them. You will find a lot of them. I will try to link some of them below in the description box as well. Editing Glam, remember that. Maybe he won't, but oh, it's fine. We're forgiving in this space. Okay, like this video, subscribe to my channel, check out my social media in the description box as well. Click the bell notification button so you don't miss out on my future uploads. Share this video with your friends or your family, and have a great Thanksgiving. I will see you in my next video. Until next time, let the packaging of this palette shine into your soul, and don't flop.